Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Flashing red lights, driving at night, windowless ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memory.
Hello, experts! Hello to everyone out there. It's me, Yumi, and welcome to Creative Talks with Scale Experts. It's International Women's Month, and we will be featuring four influential and empowering women on how they have inspired women in our society in spite of the challenges that they have faced. Today, joining us is the founder and CEO of Scale Experts, Ms. Pam Baluyo. Our CEO, Pam Baluyo, has more than 15 years of experience in the BPO industry and has helped numerous clients in the recruitment and customer service sectors and how they scale their business. Also, she was the immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Rodriguez and is currently the District 3800's Public Image Zone Coordinator. She had various speaking engagements and has hosted various events in the district. And with us today, our special guest, an award winning radio DJ at 90.7 Love Radio. And she is a podcaster, an event host, a recording artist, an influencer, an endorser, a voiceover talent, and most of all, a mother of two beautiful children. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Emilio Tinana, also known as Miss Nicole Hyala.
Magandang 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 babae tayong tatlo.
Yes.
Siyempre, tayo-tayo muna ang magpupuri sa ating mga sarili. And of course, isang magandang araw to everyone who's tuned in right now. And thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. It makes me feel like I make sense on radio. Feel like I'm a very important person, and that's why I am here. So I'm very happy to be here. Thank you, Miss Yumi. And hi, Miss Pam.
Hello, Miss
Hello.
DJ Nicole. Shall I call you Emily or shall I call you Miss Nicole? Kasi mas kilala ka Miss Nicole eh.
Nicole na lang kasi yung mga tumatawag sa akin ng Emmy, these
Oo.
are the people who know me when my bangs were curly and I
Oo.
was super thin and baka may utang ako sa kanila. So, doon na lang kay Nicole yan.
All right, all right. Wow,
Okay.
wow. I'm so honored. We're so honored that our first guest ever sa aming podcast. This is the first time that we're doing it. Yumi came up with this idea. So sabi ko, sige, let's do it. Why not? Let's feature empowered women. So I just wanted to let you know, Miss Nicole, Scale Experts kasi is a BPO company. Alam mo na may mga call centers, diba? But we're more than just a call center kasi. We also help out virtual assistants and we do customer service. And you know what? If I'm not mistaken, 60 to 70% ng aming employees are women. So this is a women empowered company. Yon.
That's great. That's
So
great. It's
mm-mm.
nice to be in the presence of empowered women. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the reason why we invited you to this podcast, our Creative Talks, because we wanted to know how you, as DJ Nicole Hyala, became one. How are you the empowered women that you are right now? So, simulan natin. May tanong ako sa'yo. How did you
Go.
start? How did you start in your chosen career?
You know, Miss Pam, this is a favorite story that I've mentioned a lot of times already in so many interviews, but every single time that I get to share this story, it's like telling it for the first time always. So
Mm.
I'm not the I'm not the type of person who wanted to become a broadcaster. Hindi yun yung pangarap ko eh.
Mm.
I took up business management. Um, ang pangarap ko mag-work sa isang multinational company. I wanted to work for Nestle, Unilever, yung mga ganon, and I wanted to be a boss. So yun yung that was in my mind. Yan yung ini-envision what I want to be. But even if you plan, God has special plans for you.
Oo.
And yung paano ako nakarating sa radyo, business management ako.
Mhm.
Broken heart.
Ay, ba't gano'n? Yun talaga.
Nanggaling
Paano
na sa
ka?
pag-ibig. So I was already working in Metro Bank. And then I
Oo.
fell in love. Long story short, fell in love. Long
Mhm.
story short, bago pa nagkaroon ng ghosting issues sina Gerald, Julia, at Bea. Bago pa
Oo.
ang lahat, una na ako nag-ghost. Hindi pa lang kasi na uso ang social media kaya hindi pa na-post. I was
Oo.
ghosted. And this was a
Aray.
person that I thought na parang he's the one. You're young, tas parang feeling mo he's the one, ganyan. So, ganun ang level yung thinking ko sa kanya. And then, ginost niya ako. One day, hindi na siya nag-appear. Disappeared from my
Aray.
life. So, ang
Oo.
sakit, di ba? Parang, why did that have to happen? So, I had so many questions to God. And I was a straight A student eh. Ang hilig ko pong mag-aral. So, I was
Hmm.
academically inclined. Hindi po ako galing sa isang mayamang pamilya. So, alam ko po na I really have to work hard. So, hindi ako nagbulakbol. Naiinis sa akin yung mga klase ko kasi ako yung tipong, di ba, pag college ka, parang 15 minutes lang yung professor, pag wala na siya,
Mm.
ano na yun, di ba, cut class na. Ako hindi, let's wait. Ganun ako kasi I really want to learn. Ganun ako nag-type. Tapos, nag-graduate ako ng cum laude. I was president of the student council. So, I was very active in church. So
Wow.
parang feeling ko, nung time na yon, binetray ako ni God. Parang, God ha? I mean, dapat yung iba na lang kasi masama sila eh. Ako, I'm not the masama na person. I was the good, good daughter. I was the good daughter and I was a good student and I was a good employee. So bakit
Oo.
ako? Why did it have to happen to me?
Mm.
So my exact prayer was, sorry, I'm really daldal. I know this is the first question. I'm really daldal.
Oo, okey lang 'yan.
Okay
Okey lang
lang,
'yan.
that's fine.
That was a Sunday when I went to the Adoration Chapel na nag-bargain ako kay Lord. Sabi ko sa kanya, Lord, ikaw ha, ang bait ko ha. I mean, ba't ako? Why did it have to happen to me? Ginost ako. And nalaman ko pa, eventually, na hindi lang pala ako ginost. He had somebody pala. Kumbaga, parang sabay kami. Parang
Aray,
ganon.
talaga naman.
Diba? Talaga namang
Ang
sobrang sakit,
sakit.
diba? And it was my first major heartbreak. So, talagang sabi ko, Lord ha, kung ayaw mo na mabawasan ng disipulo, ikaw, meaning
Mm.
me. If you don't want me to stray away, di ba?
Mm.
Lord, just give me an environment which is totally different from where I am now. So that was a Sunday. And then Monday, my mom goes, Anak, narinig ko sa bus ha, merong opening para sa DJ ng Love Radio.
Mhm.
So, ako naman parang, okay. I mean, it's not in my, wala sa kahit anong inkling in my. But for some reason, nag-leave ako ng Tuesday. Nag-leave ako ng Tuesday and I was walking through the doors of the Manila Broadcasting Company. And nung pumasok ako bilang, syempre hindi naman ako mascom,
Mm.
everything was new to me. And chills down my spine. Sabi ko, oh my gosh, this was my exact prayer. Lord, give me an environment which is totally different from where I am now.
Oo.
So, I auditioned. First time that I saw yung booth, ganong klaseng microphone, ganyan, I auditioned. And then Wednesday, they called me for an interview. And then Thursday, they called me for another interview. And then Friday, tumawag sila ulit sa akin para sabihin, oh, mag-resign ka na because we're giving you a job. So it's
Wow.
isang linggong pag-ibig ni Lord sa akin. And the rest is history. Dun yun eh. Parang, I did not choose it. It was God who placed me there. Kasi dun pala ako magbo-bloom.
Yeah, amazing. Grabe, 'di ba? Ang layo. Actually, pareho tayo ng course eh. Business administration din ako eh, 'di ba?
Me
Pero
too.
actually ang initial ano ko, ang initial ano, gusto ko maging interior designer. Gusto kong maging sa advertisement. It didn't happen. Something happened to me as well. To make the long story short, kung ikaw isang beses ka na broken heart, ako 2 beses eh. Aray eh, aray. Tapos yun nga,
Aray.
oo, sobrang aray siya. So, anyways, but I found, ano naman, I found my true love naman eventually. And we're definitely happy for, what, 20 years na. So, ayun, di ba? So, di ba, ayan, ang galing, di ba? But now that you are in the broadcasting industry, so what are the challenges that you faced in this career that you proved to be difficult, but you were able to overcome it?
Well, the of course the beginning is always the hardest. So
Oh,
when I was starting, I mentioned earlier, hindi naman ako galing sa mayamang pamilya, but I came from a really good school. Yung
mm-mm.
graduate po ako sa Assumption College,
Okay.
where the culture is hindi masa.
Oo.
Okay, ako lang yung masa dun eh. Eh kaso scholar, alam mo
Oo.
na.
Mm,
Yun,
mm.
so it was kind of a challenge for me when I was starting kasi I really have to speak the language of the masses. Hindi
Ah,
naman sa hindi ko alam yung language of the masses, hindi naman sa I do not. But I was so exposed and limited also to the four walls of the convent, 'di ba? Na
mhm.
syempre yung mga typical na mga galawan ng masa, which is our target market, the target market of Love Radio, hindi ko masyadong alam. So it was difficult at first.
Oo.
But I immersed myself sa kanila. Tumatambay ako sa karerahan ng kabayo noon para makinig.
Talaga? Nagbebet ka ba?
Hindi, para lang makinig ka makimarites lang dun sa mga usapan nila kasi dun ka makakarinig ng mga usapan like hindi ko
Mm,
alam na ay yung isang mister, hindi alam ng misis niya na pumunta siya sa karerahan ng kabayo, ginamit yung pera, yung mga ganun. And these are stuff, regular stuff that happen every day to regular people na if you
oo.
share on air, sobrang relatable. And I think that's also the reason why si Nicole
Mm,
in-embrace siya ng masa Kasi talagang whatever it is na pinagdadaanan ninyo, ay pinagdadaanan ko din at kaya kong makarelate dyan. Babaeng
mm.
iniwan, estudyanteng hindi nag-aaral, estudyanteng, lahat ng mga pwedeng pagdaanan. So, again, at first it was difficult because I had to immerse myself. But then eventually, kasi when it becomes a habit and you get used to it, madali na lang siya. And then 18 years
Mm,
later, here I am, still doing the same thing. Yun nga lang, parang iba na din, hindi na masyado about broken hearts, but more of motherhood,
mm.
more of life lessons. Kasi syempre, nasa 40s na din. I started when I was 20 plus. So,
Oo.
40 na ako now, ganun. So, iba na din siya. But I guess, kung meron man, apart from yung when I was starting, I feel like yung challenge na major for me was when I was promoted as station manager,
Wow.
Love
Mm,
Radio. Kasi
Yes.
ano siya it was difficult because I've been a radio DJ for so long,
oo.
parang 13 or 14 years
Wow.
na ako yung nasa limelight. So dun sa part ng production, yung nasa likod na part, hindi
Mm,
ako yon. Pero when I was promoted, syempre that alam ko na rin yon, 'di ba? Yung behind what's happening, everything was new to me. Sabi ko nga, Lord, okay, so ngayon mo binigay sa akin yung pangarap ko na maging boss. 15 years later, when you felt like I was prepared for it, but I wasn't, honestly, hindi ako prepared
mm.
for it. When I was told na papalitan ko yung boss ko na
Oo.
lalaki, hindi ako nagpapakita sa kanila, hindi ko sinasagot yung mga messages nila kasi parang it came to me as a surprise. Kasi feeling ko parang I wasn't equipped to do it.
Ah,
Ganun. But hindi ko this was asked to me before kung nagkaroon ba ako ng experience with, um, bago ako napunta sa position na yon kung may pinili bang, I mean, may pinagpilian ba na lalaki or babae. Kasi I think also it was Women's Month when I was asked that. Tapos, luckily, hindi ko siya issue. Parang I was really the person that they're eyeing to, to take that position. Wala
oo.
akong naging kalaban.
Wow.
Parang I was really next in line. Ang kailangan ko lang talagang gawin is to do it right. Yun.
Oo,
Was,
oo. Well,
I
that's
was
great.
running.
But
Yeah.
at least 'di ba, you were able to use your business administration course kasi ako ganun din eh. When I started, parang hindi ko alam ko anong I mean, would you believe I started with the packaging industry? 'Di ba ang layo? Tapos my first job is a
Oh.
graphic artist and
Mm-mm.
then nag sales lang for a while because I was a single mom at the time. And
Okay.
then I decided to go back to school to natapos. I married my now husband and then we built our family and then yun lang at the time na nagsa-start yung mga call centers dito sa Pilipinas, I joined the bandwagon but never realized that I'll be having my own BPO company, 'di ba? It's really unthinkable ika nga. So, I think my question ka Yumi, you were saying something?
Yes po. Actually, this question is for the both of you or for the two of you. Since you mentioned that you started malayo dun sa ano sa courses you before, and then when you
Mm-mm.
got to that position, the question is, did you face any discrimination in the location or the workplace, as a woman? Parang ganon. So
Ako
let's start it with
honestly,
Miss Nicole.
I have, hindi ko siya na-experience, yung parang mas narinig yung boses ng lalaki dito sa industriya namin over mine, gano'n.
Oo,
Parang
dahil
lucky
babae
enough,
ka? Oo.
oo, parang lucky enough, siguro yung people that I am with, the culture that we have in this company is
Mm-mm.
fair. Pagdating sa ganun, kaya hindi ko siya na experience eh. Iba yung mga challenges ko, it's not really the discrimination. Ikaw,
Ah,
Miss Pam, may ganun ka?
to
Mm.
tell you frankly, on a certain level, yes. Kasi
Oh,
not in the workplace ano, pero with the clients. Kasi nga ang kliyente natin na ano, most of our clients kasi US partners. When I was there, when it was my first time to visit the US and I was there and I was like talking, meron kasi usually sa US meron sila mga network events na CEOs are there or managers are there so they interact and everything so you get to talk to different kinds of people. So andun yung they thought I was a native speaker nandoon kasi syempre nag-English ako eh, English eh, 'di ba? Tapos when they learned that I actually came from the Philippines, I was just visiting. So parang nagmanghang-manga sila na parang, "Oh, galing ka sa Pilipinas pero ganyan ka magsalita." So parang okay, so parang hindi nila ine-expect that me, especially me as a woman na marunong mag-English and I can speak the language fluently na akala nila I was native speakers na ano pala, may ganun pala sa Philippines. May iba talaga sa kanila. They don't have any idea that the Philippines can actually or Filipinos can actually talk fluently. So
So
yeah.
andun
how,
yung
Miss Pam?
o-
How
yung
did
parang
you
ano,
overcome?
well, yun nga. Kasi parang it's really the skills that you have to show it to them na you know what you're talking about that you pag may tinanong sila so how do you do your business ganyan and then you answer without batting an eyelash yung talagang alam mo kung ano yung kumbaga alam mo yung laro mo you know your game and you know how to play it well and that's how you can that's how you can keep them kumbaga parang quiet, hindi na sila makahirit, parang hindi ka nila i-mansplain kasi alam mo yung sinasabi mo eh. So parang
Mm.
when I went there, it's more of a validation na, okay, so kaya pala ganito. So the next question that they have is, ganyan din ba yung mga virtual assistants mo? So it's really like parang, okay, if I'm talking to someone like you, then maybe your team is
Your
also
team
doing
is
that.
also
Oo.
nice.
And
O, di ba?
and I'm really proud, Miss Nicole, kasi most of the clients that we have came from referrals. They were referred to me because ni-refer kami ng client because sinasabi nila na, "Uy, you go with scale experts because they're good." Ayun. So ayun, yun yung ano ko, yun ang sabihin na natin winning moment ika nga.
Nice.
Ayun, ayun. So,
Mag-
Miss Nicole, ang question ko lang parang, was there any like kinukuwento mo kasi sa akin, 'di ba, you were talking to different people, you grew up as an A plus an A plus student, talagang ano ka, straight A, ano, hindi naman ano, ano
Hindi naman
ka,
hard.
honor student, oo, gano'n. Pero was there any woman you encountered who had a great influence sa life mo? How was this person, how was this woman able to influence your outlook in life?
Alam mo madami, pero mommy ko talaga. I
Wow,
mean,
ay gano'n talaga 'no?
oo, madami. I have great teachers. I have friends who are CEOs of companies, gano'n. But it all boils down to my nanay.
Oo,
It's always my nanay from then until now. Kasi ang nanay ko po ay, hindi naman siya single mom in the sense na wala yung daddy ko. But I was 8 nung ang daddy ko ay na-stroke. So, ang
hmm,
bata ko pa nun eh. And our
oo,
bunso was 6 months old.
oo,
So, yung nanay ko, single-handedly, ginawa niya ang lahat para sa aming apat. At wala miski isa sa amin na nag-aral sa public school. Not to demean public schools,
oo,
ha?
oo,
Pero pinush niya yung inilaban niya mag-private. And I
oo,
remember so often, yung mga times that literal na papakita niya sa akin yung payslip niya na 200 na lang yung laman.
oo,
Tapos, 200 yung laman sa sobrang dami ng loans. But
oo,
for some reason, wala naman kami na-miss na meal. May na-miss kaming Meralco, mga 2 times lang.
oo,
So, we had to, hindi nawalan kami ng kuryente ng 2 beses, parang ganun. But other than that, she was able to do it. And I mean, kung kaya nitong gawin yung ganitong klaseng bagay, I look up to her for that. Wala para sa akin, wala pang nakaka-top sa mommy ko sa ganun. Kasi up until now, she's still the idol, di ba?
mm,
My daughter, Princess, I want her to look up to me at me and say na I want to be like my mom, like she's my idol. The way I'm looking up at my mom. Nanay ko
mm.
talaga.
Wow, ang galing, ang galing. Yung mom mo napaka-ano, madiskarte talaga. Siguro one of the best. Kasi gano'n, ang hirap,
Oo.
ang hirap. I mean, me as a single mom noon, I was like single mom for like 10 years kasi nawala yung ano ko noon, yung ex ko noon. So I was forced to raise 2 kids. Well, nandiyan ang parents ko, of course, but ang hirap noon, ang hirap. And I feel your mom on that one. Ako naman, well, my mom is also a teacher. She's also, and I could say that she's also one of the women who influenced me. Pero meron din ako isang teacher na you know what yung ano niya kasi yung parang sinabi sa akin, it has nothing really to do with just academics. Parang sinabi niya sa akin, if you pursue your dream, you work on it, you'll go places. Yun ang sinabi. Parang siya lang yung nagsabi sa akin ng gano'n. Kasi yung iba kasi they were expecting na honor student, yeah, ganyan talaga. Andun yung kumbaga yung expectations na sinusunod just because ito yung path na dinadaanan mo. And then pag nag-sway ka lang ng konti, parang bang pinipredict na nila yung future mo. Na parang
Yeah.
sasabihin nila na, wala yan, hindi yan mag-aano, hindi yan mag ano sa life, hindi yan magsasucceed sa life. But this one teacher of mine, like, she just told me na, you know what, Pam, you have a parang ang sinabi niya sa akin, you have a different way of thinking than your other classmates. And I think with that, you just follow your instinct, you'll go places. Yun lang sinabi niya sa akin. And that's it. And that's it. And I really thank her for that. So, I have a question, Miss Nicole. What can you say about sa mga nakikinig sa iyo na naghihingi ng advice sa iyo, yung mga babaeng nakaka-experience ng difficulties, mga challenges sila, may mga sub stories. What is your advice to them?
I always tell them to never take that journey alone. Hindi mo yan pwedeng buhatin, dalhin na mag-isa. You really have to have somebody with you. Um, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, many. Pwedeng isang
Oo,
tao lang ito na
oo,
mag-guide sa'yo. And you surround yourself with people who can influence you positively. Kasi kung lugmok ka na nga, ang dami mo na nga ang problema, lahat pa ng mga nasa paligid mo, negatron. Ano
oo,
mangyayari sa'yo? Iba pa, stress ka na, pangit ka pa, di ba?
oo.
So yun
Cannot afford, 'di ba? We can't afford.
So, it's important that you seek for help. Seek help when you need it.
Oo,
Huwag ka mahihiyang humingi ng ng tulong. Ako, hindi ako nahihiyang humingi ng tulong. Kaya nga favorite na favorite ko yung tagline ng ano eh, wag mahihiyang magtanong. Napaka-powerful nun eh. Kasi
Yeah.
huwag ka mahihiya. Kung kailangan mo ng tulong, kung kailangan mo ng kausap. So you don't take that journey alone. And then you surround yourself with people who can influence you positively. Laging ganun. Kasi kung ang influence mo negative, wala na.
Amen. Amen. Tama 'yan. And that's true. And that's true, 'di ba? If you really wanted to grow, if you wanted to be empowered, you have to surround yourself with people who will empower you, hindi yung mga toxic people. And
Correct.
Correct.
oo,
Yung
'di
mga
ba?
deep halimbawa, may mga nag-message sa amin, kabit sila. So, sabi ko, yung lagi ko sinasabi, o kapag kakabit ka, huwag ka na makapag-usap pa sa mga kapwa mo kabit kasi may ang common denominator niyo, o tama ang ginagawa niyo. Tama ba? Ganun lang yun. No? So, hanap ka ng tao with a different perspective.
Oo, tama, tama.
Ikaw,
And
Miss Pam,
well,
anong message mo?
ako masasabi ko, yun nga eh, kasi sinabi na nga ni Miss Nicole, surround yourself with positive people. Ako sasabihin ko lang, remove the toxic people in your life.
Yes. You
Oo,
don't
kasi nangyari yan sa akin eh. Nangyari yan sa akin eh. I
rotten
thought,
tomato story ba
oo,
yan?
oo, hindi kasi parang ano eh, 'di ba? You know what? You know how you try to build your company, how you try to build your business, and you're trying to weed out the people who try to put it down. So sige, wag mo sila pansinin. But yung also listen to those people na yung team ko na parang uy may problema, and then realizing that there's one person who is a toxic to everyone, and then kumbaga ako mismo na nasunog ako sa sarili, nasunog
Nag-isa ka
ako
sa
and
sarili mong mantika.
oo, parang nasunog ako doon sa because I thought this person is really helping out but turned out to be the most toxic person pala around. So, I had to do the difficult decision of letting go. Kahit ano ko tong taon to. Kumbaga, I trust this person, one of the most trusted persons that I have given myself with, pero wala eh, toxic ka eh. You are maligning everyone else. And you know what, after that, doon naramdaman na umano yung bang nagkaroon ng healthier environment sa workplace, at the same time yung people are happier na hindi nila kailangang hanapin, hindi ni kumbaga it's not really an issue of compensation but having a healthy, lively and happy environment sa workplace eh. So ayun, yun yung masasabi ko, kaya sabi ko nga removing toxic people in my life really helps kasi hindi mo na kailangan, hindi ka masistress sa kanila, and just go on, move forward, di ba?
Parang parang may hugot, Miss
Oo,
Pam.
hindi na, tapos na, basta
Anyway,
masaya na tayo.
correct. So,
Oo,
sa inyong dalawa, let's say if you meet your 18-year-old self now, what will you tell her? Parang gano'n.
aray,
Masasabi mo, ano yung advice mo sa kanya if you meet her right now? Let's
aray
start
Ako
with
ko.
Miss Nicole.
sasabihin ko lang, brace yourself for impact, girl. The worst, yet the best is yet to come. So,
Oo.
yun lang din. You have to be, kung kausapin ko yung 18-year-old self ko, sasabihin ko talaga sa kanya, kailangan matibay ang dibdib, malakas ang loob, at makapal ang mukha.
Parang agree ako doon. Pero may tatagdag ako doon, Miss Nicole. If I'm talking to my 18-year-old self right now, sasabihin ko sa kanya, huwag kang tanga. Kasi naging tanga ako noon eh.
Oo naman.
Naging tanga ako noon. Akala ko kasi siya ang mundo ko.
O,
Ayan.
di ba? Oh my
Oo.
gosh, bakit tayo, alam mo, Spam, nakaka-learn talaga 'to, eh, 'no?
Oo.
Edukado naman tayong tao. We
Oo.
consider ourselves as honor students, pero Diyos ko Lord, pagdating sa pag-ibig,
Oo.
tanga.
Oo nga. Bakit ganun? Oo nga, di ba?
Alam,
Oo.
may hindi lang tayo yan, madami tayong ganyan. Alam mo yung
Oo.
parang, ha? How, ang daming, yung tipong, ang dami namang red flags. Pero
Oo.
hindi ka pa rin tumitigil. Minamahal mo pa rin na minamahal. Yung parang,
Oo.
if you're outside of the box, you would definitely tell the person na, huy, ang daming red flags sa itigil mo na yan. Pero dahil ikaw yung nandun, ikaw yung nagmamahal, wala. Wala
Exactly,
na.
exactly. Ayun, gano'n. Actually, gano'n 'yan nangyari sa akin. Kaya nga sasabihin ko nga, eh, "Huwag kang tanga, huwag kang kasi hindi." And on a serious note, Miss Nicole, I was a victim of domestic violence. That was the reason why I had to had first marriage annulled kasi it was terrible eh. It
How
was
long was
it was
that? How
traumatic.
long? How long, Miss
That was
Pam?
way back 1995 pa. It was really that long. So it was, alam mo yon, at saka hindi pa uso dati yung mga mental health o eklavu
Yes,
eh. Alam mo yon,
correct,
yung ikaw na
correct.
nga yung ikaw na nga yung nabugbog, ikaw na nga yung nasaktan, ikaw pa sasabihin, tanga mo kasi.
Oo.
Ayan, nag-asawa ka
Ikaw
kasi
pa yung may
kaagad.
kasalanan.
Oo, andoon yung blame na instead of trying to get help from the people who might help you recover, yung sa'yo pa sisisihin, tapos hindi ka na
Mm.
makakabangon na, ngayon, anong gagawin mo ngayon? Tapos mag-aasawa ka na naman, pupukpuk mo naman. Ganon, imbis na alam mo yon, imbis na they would help you out of that predicament. Akala nila kasi dahil hindi naman masyado physical eh. Yung physical na pain, nawala na yan. Konting galos, konting gasgas, konting sugat, nawala. They didn't realize that yung the pain,
Yeah.
it was really that bad that it took even my husband to adjust kasi akala ko okay na eh, but when the time came na I met my husband, it took a while before kumbaga we went to that journey together to recover kasi ang hirap pala. And I guess it's really high time na pag may mga ganong situation talagang kailangan ng babae ng suporta kasi iba yung
Oo.
tapos yung
Totoo yan.
culture pa natin. Ayun. So,
Buti nga,
ayun nga.
buti nga now, yung you mentioned kanina about mental health, no? Nung time na
Oo.
yun, nung 90s, even in the early 2000s, hindi pa rin naman masyadong, di ba, it's not being talked about, it's a hush-hush topic. So, kaya nga buti nga,
Oo.
it's out there eh.
Oo.
So
Ang
now people
tendency
understand more.
Oo, and ang tendency ng mga babae nun, either they go wild and free, or maging secluded sila, or pent up yung emotions na
Yeah.
nababatutuloy sa bata, nababatutuloy sa na unfair. It's going to be an unfair situation to everyone. So, ayun, yun ang masasabi ko sa aking 18-year-old self. Huwag kang maging tanga. But anyways, how about seeing yourself 10 to 20 years from now, Miss Nicole? How would ano yung nakikita mo sa sarili mo?
Alam mo, sa totoo lang, hindi ko na siya masyadong iniisip. Kasi, una, you're not even sure if tomorrow is coming for you.
Oo.
So, parang kumbaga, I don't want to succumb to future phobia. Na
Mm.
parang what's gonna happen in the future? Oh my gosh, ganito, ganyan, blah, blah. Hindi naman natin alam kung anong mangyayari. Like, kanina, off air, Miss Yumi was saying na she watched the video of my princess who got sick last
Oo.
year.
Mm.
Prior to that, Miss Yumi, she was,
Oo.
so okay. And, wala man lang indication, wala man lang na it was gonna happen to us. So,
Oo.
the future is not assured. Hindi
Oo.
siya, hindi siya talaga assured. So, hindi ako masyadong long term eh.
Mm.
Kung long term man, medyo like these are goals na general goals like dapat may ipon a certain
Mm.
amount, mga
Oo.
ganon. Yun lang. Pero yung mga specifics ng like long term, hindi ko na
Mm.
siya masyado pinaplano kasi sa 42 years of my life, dumadating na lang kasi minsan yung opportunities eh. Parang
Yeah.
God, parang ang sa akin lang, ang mantra ko lang lagi, just be kind. Kasi
Mm.
pag mabait ka, yung mga oportunidad na magaganda dadating sa mga taong mababait. Yun yung kaya nga ito lagi ko sinasabi sa radyo eh. Kaya kung siguro wala ka pang oportunidad na maganda, naku baka hindi ka mabait. So, ganun akong banat minsan. So, everything kasi like for example, yung sa Love Radio, did I plan it?
Mm.
No. Did I
Oo.
even plan that I will be promoted? No.
Mm.
Nung sa aming dalawa ng aking on-air partner na sa Chris Chuper, did we plan na magkaroon kami ng album? Hindi. Nagplano ba
Oo.
kami na magkaroon ng libro? Hindi rin.
Oo.
Nagplano ba kaming magkaroon ng podcast? Hindi rin. Parang
Oo.
bigla na lang siyang dumadating. So, yun. Kaya wala akong parang concrete na parang in 10 to 15 years, I see myself as this. Wala. Wala akong ganon. But meron ako mga short term. Like,
Oo.
soon, inaayos na lang yung mga bagay-bagay, pero soon I will have my own course under NAS Academy. Yung mga
Oo.
yun, yung ganun lang. So mga ganun-ganun lang ako. Yan.
Mm,
Tapos
mm.
mga little goals, small goals na malalapit, that's achievable, and then hindi masyado malayo. Kasi
Oo.
walang assurance. Ba't ko ipa-pressure yung sarili ko? Di naman sure. Yun, yung ganun. Me, I mean, other
Tama,
people
tama.
super plan ahead. And that's great. Diba? That's you. I
Oo.
mean, ano mo yan eh. Yan yung natutunan mo in your life. Eh, sa akin kasi ganun, hindi.
Oo. It's more of like ano, sa akin it's more of like a short-term goal. Living in the now is
Yeah.
good. Oo, living in the now is really like what matters yung ano definitely not focusing on material wealth kasi alam mo nung I lost my sister in 2014. Alam mo yun, and she's single, and she had yung mga stuff niya. Siyempre, being a single woman, alam mo, ang sarap maging dalaga, di ba? Lalo na pag
Daming
nabibili mo gusto
gamit.
mo, di ba? Di
Oo.
ba? Yung meron ka, may mabibili kang Jimmy Choo, may mabibili ka mga Michael Kors, may mabibili ka, and then you die. And then you're single, and sino magmamana nun? Alam mo, parang ano, yung parang, oh, ngayon, those Jimmy Choos are just sitting in the closet. Nobody can wear it. Kasi wala siyang ka-size. And like, I realized na parang sabi ko, ano pala, no, ang hirap, I thought, di ba, syempre, it gives us joy to have those things in life. But I think it's really more of being able to live in the now and yung more of like, building up the memories with your loved ones, yun yung mas
Yes,
importante. Yun
that's
ang
true.
ano para sa akin yun. On a let's say on the company side, it's really more of being able to at least magkaroon ako ng be able to like see how the company would grow, like being able to identify leaders, yun ang ano yun ang sa as a CEO side, and then yung I, I would probably say being able to like give yourself. Tama ka doon eh, Miss Nicole eh, yung being kind, being mabait. Kung hindi ka man maganda, at least maging mabait ka eh. 'Di ba?
Hindi ka pa maganda, hindi ka
Okay.
pa mabait, sobrang redundant.
Oo. Oo. But do you believe in generosity? Like when you give without thinking in anything in return, babalik yan sa'yo 100-fold.
Oo.
Ah, yes.
Oo.
A
Oo,
thousand
yan.
folds, sabi nga nila.
Oo. Yun yung ano din, yun din ang mantra ko na parang ano, wag mong iisipin pag tumulong ka, one thing I learned from my husband is yung ano daw, matuto ka raw magpahiram o matuto ka magpahiram, matuto ka magbigay ng yung kaya mong mawala sa.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Kasi kung hindi ka mababayaran ng taong pinautang mo, at least hindi ka manghihinayang do'n sa pinautang mo. Or kung magbibigay ka, wag mong isipin na, "Ay sana bumalik sa akin 'yun. Sana magkaroon ako na." Well, if there is, parang sana there's another blessing that would come in. And maganda yung gano'ng klaseng outlook, eh, kasi hindi mo iisipin tapos darating na lang yung swerte sa buhay mo. Like you, 'di ba, Miss Nicole? Sino mag-aakala, 'di ba? Hindi mo rin
Yes.
iniisip, 'di ba?
Hindi ko
Siguro ang
na
bait mo kasi.
sabi ko nga, it pays to be kind. Sabi ko nga, kaya
Oo.
nga 'di ba nung bago ko mag-start sa Love Radio, tampong-tampo ko kay Lord kasi parang feeling ko ang bait-bait ko na nga eh.
Oo.
Ako pa yung na broken hearted, 'di ba? It pays to be
Oo.
kind.
Oo.
Correct.
Kaya ay
And that being said,
kaya naman, oo,
mm,
your influence to our listeners sa Love Radio talagang 'pag sinabing Nicole Hyala, ay kilala namin 'yan kumbaga. So,
yes.
and it has something to do with your personality. Very bubbly kasi at saka very lively. Alam mo 'yun, relate ka, gano'n.
Oo,
Relate
'di
ang
ba?
oo,
Dapat relate eh.
Alam
Correct.
mo
So,
ba yung daughter ko, she's also she's a voice talent. She's starting to
Ah,
be a voice talent.
nice. Really?
She's dubbing with nagda-dub siya ng mga ano na ngayon, mga um ano lang yung market nila is English eh. So Inglesera ang anak ko eh. So gano'n. But she's starting to dub. She's been in the industry na for a year na. 'Yon.
Nice.
Oo,
That's
oo.
great.
Sabi ko nga sa
Maganda
kanya,
din naman 'to eh. It's a
oo.
great industry to be in.
Oo. Sabi ko nga sa kanya, eh, sabi ko, "Do you want to try yung mga gano'n, yung mga live broadcast?" Sabi niya, hindi ko pa feel, Mommy, masaya na ako sa mga voice over. Ayun.
That's
Ayun.
nice. So,
Oo.
that being said sa inyong dalawa, since both of you are very empowered women,
Mhm.
so here's my next question to the two of you. So, if you're going
Hmm.
to scale 1 to 6, one
Ito.
being the highest, six being the lowest, how will you rank the following? First
Sige.
is power, money, fame, family, love, and career or work. So kung aanin mo siya, kung pag i-scale mo siya 1 to 6, alin yung pinaka-priority mo, pinaka-main mo, at pinaka-least mo?
Family ako first.
Siyempre, family first, 'di ba?
Family,
Ako,
then love. I guess, parehas tayo dun, no? Family,
oo.
love. And then career or money. Money.
Okay lang
Money.
'yon. Yung ano, yung pagiging sakim ang ano, yun ang
Oo,
masama.
yun ang bad.
Oo,
Oo, yun ang
oo,
bad.
oo,
Yun.
oo.
So, I guess, yeah. Magkakasama kasi si money, power, and fame eh. So,
Oo,
magkaka-level sila.
oo.
Yan. So, it's family, love, career, and then magkaka-level na yung all the rest.
Sa bagay, kung powerful ka, marami kang pera, tapos
Oo, di
famous
ba?
ka din, di ba?
Oo.
Ikaw,
Oo.
Miss Pam?
Well, ako naman, well, obviously, family is first, and then syempre love, and then career, oo, dahil nandiyan na. Pero ang pinaka-least sa akin is really power. Kasi yun, money and fame and power, yun nga, magkakasunod yan eh. Once you start with one, susunod-sunod na yan eh.
Yes.
Pero ang pinaka-least sa akin is power. Kasi ano eh, syempre you need money to run a business, you need that siguro. Kung hindi man after ng love money ka agad kasi syempre kailangan mo 'yan. You can use money to have career or work. Pero sabihin na natin in the course of my life, yun yung nangyari. So career, then money, then power. The huli na fame, ano siguro, pero it goes eh. Para sa akin
Yeah.
hindi na
Nawawala.
insignificant na siya. Oo, oo. So
Nawawala.
ano siya, hindi siya ganun ka-importante. Pero family kailangan. Andun yun.
Alam
And
mo nung,
sometimes with Nick, 'di ba? We thought families first, pero minsan hindi natin alam na uuna pala si career, nauuna si ano. And
oo.
oo, 'di ba?
Pero nung nagkasakit yung anak ko nung April,
Mm.
lahat nawala ng sense eh.
True.
Lahat. Parang nag-leave na ako nun sa radio kasi sabi ko dun sa boss ko, sabi ko, "Sir, I cannot find my laughter. How can
Oo.
I?
Oo.
How can I?" So, dun ko talaga na-realize na it's really yung family yung priority ko kasi pag wala pala siya, everything else, the fame, the money, the headband, alam mo yun kasi okay, syempre ang kikay ko. Yung
Oo.
anak ko is expected to, I expect her to mana all may kakikayan and all, di ba? So,
Oo.
when she got sick and it was a terrible brain inflammation eh. So,
Oo.
parang, I didn't know if, yung doctors nagsabi na mismo, "We are not sure, mommy, if she will make it."
Oo.
'Di ba? Lahat ng gamit ko nawala ng saysay. Parang like how you were telling
Oo.
about your sister, Miss Pam, 'di ba na the Jimmy Choos do not make sense.
Oo.
'Di ba kung wala yung tao?
Oo.
Wala yung tao. Kaya nga, sabi ko, it's the greatest blessing. Para sa akin, everything else that will follow, lahat ng mga mangyayari sa buhay ko, bonus na lang ni Lord sa akin yun. But the fact that my princess is well, alive,
Oo.
an officer in class, as if nothing happened. Di
Oo.
ba? Sobrang extreme blessing and sobrang
Oo.
extreme miracle. It's really family.
Totoo, totoo. I definitely agree with you on that one. Kasi wala eh. Pag alam mo yun, I don't know if you would notice that, no, Miss Nicole, when you have a family member who's sick or is in danger, walang sparkle ang mga mata natin. Yung pag
Wala.
nag-aalala, no matter how you try to make people laugh or to make people
Yeah.
happy, but in you yourself there's no spark. And I could sense that with some people who experience yung mga yung mga nagsusuicide, tinitingnan ko sa mata. Do'n ko nare-realize na, oh, they're struggling inside. Yung kapag sinabi na, uy, they're bubbly, they're happy, ganyan. Pero yung 'pag may struggle sila or merong nangyayaring hindi maganda sa buhay nila, look them in the eye. Do'n mo malalaman kung ano, kung
Talagang
may
mirrors of the soul, no? Yung mata
yeah, yeah, oo.
O
talaga
Miss Pam, ano nakikita mo sa eyes ko?
Wala, naghahanap ano pala, naghahanap ka ng quality time sa ano mo, sa jowa mo, char.
Ayun na. So, that being said po, since you're both busy din sa mga kanya-kanya ninyong career, eto yung magandang question diyan.
Oo.
How or what will you do to balance your work and life at the moment?
ako
Miss
para
Nicole?
sa'kin balanse naman siya. Balanse na
Wow.
balanse naman talaga
Sana
siya kasi
all.
meron ako kasing parang halimbawa, oh, I cannot get rid of my phone sa totoo lang because this is also my work.
Oo.
Kasi syempre part of it is answering comments,
Mm,
making content, ganyan. So,
mm.
meron lang ako na parang at a certain point ko lang siya hawak yung phone ko sa bahay. And then
Oo.
after that, definitely wag na. And then weekends are definitely for family. Talagang we do as much activities as we can together. Dati bago pa magpandemya, mahilig kami mag-travel. At hindi
Oo.
naman necessarily laging abroad, no? Kahit mga malalapit lang, maliliit na places, travel to the nearest lotohan, tataya kami sa loto, pero sama-sama kami, on the way, may drive-through, yung ganon.
Mm,
It's the little things. It's
mm.
the little things that matter. Yun. So I think I balanced it kasi wala pa naman ako naririnig na reklamo sa mga anak ko na mom is too busy for us. Parang wala naman. Yung asawa ko rin
Oo.
naman parang hindi rin naman. So I think it's balance siya ngayon. Ewan ko lang pag naging CEO na ako. Naging CEO na nga racket ako
Why
sa'yo.
not? Why
Ewan ko.
not? Miss Nicole, 'di
Alam mo,
ba? Hindi natin
ewan ko.
masasabi. Oo, hindi natin
Parang
masasabi 'yan.
iwanan.
Oo, ganyan din ako noon. I never thought I'll be having this company. And actually, that's one of the struggles that I have right now, balancing life and work. Kasi syempre, with sabi nga nila, 'di ba? With ano nga ba 'yun? Yung sa Spider-Man, with
With great
great
power
Work
power
from
comes
comes
power.
great
great
responsibility.
responsibility. So, ganun din pala. So, I dati kasi I have a business partner. When I started the business, I have a business partner. Eh, natsugi siya nung 2016. Sumalangit na wakaluluwa mo, Leo. But, he died. And then, alam mo yon yung dati meron pa ako masisisi. Ito kasi sila ang kulit. Ito kasi sila ano, ganyan. And then, when I assumed the ownership, doon ko na-realize na, shit, wala na akong sisisihing iba.
Ang
Wala na.
dami pa pa as in
Oh,
ang dami ko palang tao.
oo, ang dami ko palang
Ako lahat.
sagutin. Oo, ako pala lahat na yung alam mo yun, yung nagkakaroon ka ng struggles ng paswelduhan. Sabi, shit, wala na akong matatakbuhan. It's me na pala, ako na pala. Na parang anong gagawin ko? So, andoon. So, andun yung nagkaroon ng struggle. Tapos, alam mo yung tapos ano pa siya, nawala pa yung partner ko na, yung business partner ko na, nawala pa siya kung kailan yung ako rin, nagkaroon ako ng personal struggle, I suffered a mini stroke. So, alam mo yun? Kaya nga sinabihan ako ng doctor, huwag ka masyado mag-iisip. Tapos namatay siya, di ba? So, paano yun? Mag-iisip pa ako, di ba?
Paano
Tapos,
kang hindi mag-iisip, 'di
oo,
ba?
paano hindi ako mag-iisip? Eh, wala na siya. No, so, ayun, that was the struggle that I have. Pero, yung one thing na ano ko ngayon, at least, I made sure na may time kami ng husband ko na mag-usap, na magkaroon kami ng quality time namin, and then the kids, magkaroon kami ng time na, to hang out, hindi man, at least yung kakain, yung lunch or dinner namin at least sabay-sabay. Kasi yung mga bata ngayon, 'di ba, mga hilig nilang kakain na lang on their own and
Yeah.
so yung mga gano'ng mga families ngayon, yung parang wala na silang time na kumain ng sabay-sabay. Yun, I made sure that we have that. And then, ako may me time talaga. Kailangan may me time. May me time ako para magpamasahe or
Yes,
oo, 'di ba?
yes,
Kailangan may
yes,
gardening time, 'di ba? Kailangan may quiet
yes.
time, 'di ba?
Agree.
Oo, may time ka para magpa-spa, kailangan mong magpa-massage,
Yes,
magpa-facial, magpaganda.
correct.
And I don't think it's
It's
wrong
not
for
being
me.
selfish.
Oo,
Correct.
'di ba?
Agree.
'Di ba hindi naman
Agree ako diyan.
yung iba kasing babae, they feel na, ay, parang ano, ang selfish ko naman, nagpapa-makeup ako or nagpapa-manicure, pedicure or nagpapa-facial pero I think that's part of self-care, eh. 'Di ba?
Yes.
That's part of
You cannot
selfish.
give what you don't have. Ako
Exactly.
para sa akin lagi, if I look good, I feel good. Kaya nga sabi ko
Oo.
talaga sa asawa ko, and he knows this, mahalaga sa akin lagi maganda yung kuko ko, okey? 'Pag hindi maganda yung kuko ko, dati pa yun maski wala pa akong masyadong pera na, hindi pa ako, wala akong pang-gel, hindi pa uso, yung ang
Oo.
nagma-manicure sa'min yung kapitbahay lang naming suma-sideline. Alam mo
Mm.
yung gano'n, my nails are very important kaya alam ng asawa ko yun na nag-iinit yung ulo ko 'pag wala akong me time for my nails, and it's not being selfish, 'di ba, Miss
Oo.
Pam? It's para
Oo.
sa self-care, kasi kailangan you have to give what you have. You cannot give what you don't have. 'Di ba nga pagka
Exactly.
sumasakay tayo sa eroplano, 'di ba? Ine-explain
Oo.
sa atin ng stewardess na kapagka nagkaroon ng problem,
Oo.
before you help another person, unahin mo muna yung sarili mo.
Sarili mo.
'Di ba?
Exactly,
Kailangan
oo.
humihinga ka muna bago ka makatulong sa iba, o 'di ba? Gano'n din.
Oo.
O 'di ba
Gano'n
Miss
din ako,
Yumi,
ay
kaya
parang I mean
isingit yung me time. Oo,
oo, at saka
very
yung being able to ano, kasi dati 'di ba yung ako din noon when I was like working, ay sabi ko, "Hindi, okay lang ako sa cellphone na ganito, okay lang ako sa laptop na ganito." But then I realized, sabi ko, in order for me to function better, kailangan ko rin ng better tools. And then
mhm.
gano'n din, na-realize ko din na in my team din, kailangan din nila ng better tools. And it's not selfish, I mean, it's not selfishness, eh. You need to have parang tayo din. I mean, as women, we need to have the right tools. We have to we need to have the right pampering o kumbaga
Yes,
pag-aalaga sa sarili para maka-function tayo ng maayos. Pero syempre, 'di ba, pag maganda ang sarili natin, if we feel good, ayan, we also work good. 'Di ba, lahat
yes.
maganda. Pag masungit si mami, wala. Nga kayong lahat. Pag nag-diet si
Ay,
mami,
totoo
lahat.
yan,
'Di ba?
'di ba?
Oo.
Totoo. 'Pag
Oo.
mainit ang ulo ni mami, sorry kayong lahat, maghihintay kayo
Correct.
hanggang maging okey siya.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Pero last na lang, Miss Nicole, I mean, ano na, and how do you define a woman? Ayan, yan ang pinakahuli nating ano.
Um, is somebody who has substance.
Wow.
Hindi lang siya hindi siya shallow.
Oo.
Nandun may soul, may substance. Alam na nating lahat yan. Ako, sorry ha, it's International Women's Month. Kahit hindi International Women's Month, I'm so sorry to say this, but sorry not sorry.
Oo.
Women, stronger sex. Sorry!
Ah!
Girl talaga! Alam mo, lagi ko yung sinasabi sa asawa ko eh. Lalo
Mm,
na nagkasakit yung anak ko. Kasi
mm.
nung time that my daughter was in ICU, and then ako lang ang sinasabak niya doon, hindi niya kaya. Alam mo
Oo.
yun, ako yung tinutulak niya dun sa bangin na parang, ikaw na yan, kaya mo yun. Tapos, I realized, akala ko hindi ko kaya, yung pala kakayanin ko pala. And that's when I
Mm.
realized na, ano talaga, well, before that, alam ko naman talaga stronger sex tayo. With
Oo.
having to live up with men sometimes.
Oo, oo.
And having to understand them all, yun. So, yun yung na-realize ko. Sorry, but it's International Women's Month, so you understand, guys.
Oo.
We also can't live without men. They make us
Oo.
happy, they
Oo.
support us, di ba? At
Mm,
kailangan namin
mm.
kayo.
Oo.
Yung pa rin naman pa rin ang paniniwala ko kasi kailangan may substance.
Oh, yeah. I
Yes.
definitely agree with you with that one.
Ikaw, Miss Pam, how do you define a woman?
Basta sa akin yung woman, strong. Yun lang, one word, strong. Iba ang
Stronger
pagkakabagawa sa
sex.
babae. Stronger sex,
Yun
yes.
talaga eh.
Oo, iba talaga ang babae. Strong talaga. Iba yung yung resilience ng babae, iba. Yun. That's how I define a resilient, strong person. Yun. Yun yung
Diba?
oo.
Woman.
Oo, 'di
Woman.
ba? Yung
Right.
kahit anong gawin mong ano sa kanya, kahit anong gawin mong paninira, kahit anong gawin niya, anong struggle, ang babae kapag siya, pag strong siya, resilient din siya, kaya niyang mag-sustain ng damage. Tapos sige, tayo pa rin, 'di ba? Project pa rin
Yes.
kahit anong
Correct.
mangyari.
You
'Di ba?
cannot put a good woman down. Laban
Exactly.
yan. Laban.
Laban talaga, laban talaga. Nako, grabe. This is just 1 hour pero sobra. We learned a lot from
Yeah.
you, Miss Nicole. Grabe, grabe,
And
di
me
ba?
too, I learned a lot. So thank you. Thank you for inviting me
Oo.
and thank you for sharing with with me also your stories.
Oo, thank you. And we want to share this to your to your fans, to your listeners and to your mga ano, to mga watchers. So, do you want anyone? Do you want to greet anyone?
Shout
Ayun,
out.
well, of
Shout
course,
out.
or shoutout tayo sa mga tambalanisa natin na laging sumusuporta. I mean, feeling ko lang and this is what I believe, insignificant si Nicole Hyala, the brand. Nicole
Oo,
Hyala, the DJ, without the listeners. So I
oo.
thank the listeners every day. Alam mo yon, there are listeners who express themselves so much na how much they love me. But there are more silent ones. Madaming silent fans eh. Yung
Oo.
hindi sila ganon. They're not expressive. But I am talking to you and I'm saying thank you to you na simula nung pagkabata mo na nakikinig ka sa akin hanggang ngayon na may mga anak ka na nakikinig ka pa rin sa akin, I truly appreciate it. Talagang very cliche yung linya pero wala talaga ako kung wala kayo. So thank you. Yun
Wow.
lang yung gusto kong. And you know all my social media accounts and you know where to follow me. So there, let's just keep on supporting each other.
Wow. Thank you
Yan.
so much for that one, Miss Nicole. And good luck. I wish you all the blessings and congratulations on your career right now. Congratulations for being such an empowered woman. Yon. We're so
Thank
happy to have you
you.
in our podcast. And I hope the lahat ng mga nakikinig ngayon and those who are watching right now will also be able to find nuggets of wisdom shared by our very beautiful and sparkling guest.
Of course.
thank you so much for thank you so much for gracing our podcast.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. Malay mo mag-sideline akong virtual assistant, pwede ba yun?
Oo, why not? Why not? Minsan may
Kasi
ano
ano
naman
eh,
yan eh.
Miss Pam, total naman madami tayong mga nanay na nakatutok and others who
Oo.
would, may mga napapanood kasi ako sometimes on TikTok.
Mm-mm.
At one point nasabi ko to sa asawa ko na parang may mga nagsasabi na yung mga VA, they're doing good ha. Ako, pwede
Oo.
kaya yun? Yung sabi ko, pwede kaya yung, is it a part-time job or it has to be a full-time thing? For skill experts, how does it go?
Well,
Ako na
most
nag-interview, no?
oo, 'di ba? Oh, hindi. Well, that's very good question. Very good
Oo.
question, Miss Nicole. Kasi we have full-time virtual assistants and we have part-time virtual assistants. So they do a lot of things. Right now, our VAs are doing yung sourcing, recruitment. So it's like they're recruiters, pero ang clients namin nasa US. So they don't talk to candidates, but they just find out the right candidates for a particular job. Tapos meron din yung mga admin tasks, yung mga nagpapagawa ng mga social media posts, yung mga managers ng social media posts. May iba purely research, ganun. And maniwala ka at hindi, virtual assistants yung
Apply kami ha. I'm not joking ha.
Oy, pero pag nagkaroon ako ng masterclass, I want to have like one segment, voice acting, o di ba, voice
Go.
projection. O di ba? Kasi ayaw man
E-enroll
nilang
ako.
aminin or di ba pag when you do yung mga presentation sa company, they still look for talents who could voice that over yung mga nagpe-present sa mga company. And believe it or not, malaki ang pera ha.
Oh,
Malaki ang
gusto
pera.
ko yan.
Oo. So pag
Gusto ko
merong
yan.
masterclass, iimbitahin ko si Miss Nico. Paano mag-project ng boses? Kasi akala nila
Sige.
ganun-ganun lang eh. No, na-realize ko na sa anak ko, ay, ganun pala yun. Akala ko babasa ka lang ng script, that's it. Pati pala paghinga, kailangan mong alamin. Di ba? Ganun pala yun pag nagvo-voice over. And then, syempre, paano if you wanted to create your own podcast, di ba? How did you start as a podcaster? Yun, pwede natin gawing, And then, yun din kasi advocacy namin yan sa Rotary. Alam, yung isa sa mga naging advocacies ko last year, nag-create ako ng parang VA Academy and I hope to continue that kasi para matulungan. Kasi maraming talented na babae na naiipit sa, paano ako mag-work? Kasi may
Yeah.
anak ako. And
Yes, yes,
when with
yes.
with with the setup that we have, marami akong nanay na while they're taking care of their kids in the middle of the night, nag-type, nagre-research, nag-chat with clients, and nobody knows na meron silang inaalagaan na gano'n. May iba pa nga kahit nasa ospital na, nag-aano pa rin, nagwo-work, and but they can juggle it. And I'm so amazed with these VAs. And then some receive rewards. Meron akong client noon. Talagang pag nagbigay ng $1,000 bonus, oh, 'di ba? Hindi na masama.
Oo
'Di na masama, 'di
naman.
ba, Miss
A-apply
Nicole?
na po ako ha, kaming dalawa ng asawa ko ha.
'Di ba?
Ako,
Malay mo
kukulitin ko si Miss Yumi. Miss Yumi, mag-a-apply ako sa Team Spam.
Sige lang po, Miss Nicole.
That's great news. That's great news to
Oo.
everyone who's listening.
Oo, may ano
Pwede,
talaga,
pwede.
puwede talaga. It's just a matter of training, it's just a matter of, learning what you need to do, and then of course having the right tools, and you can really start a business. Ano 'to, yun din, hindi, 'wag mo ituring na, what do you call this? 'Wag mo ituring siya na trabaho lang. It's a career. It's your business. And if you have that kind of mindset, 'di ba? Sa'yo din, Miss Nicole, 'di ba? If you have that mindset na ang goal mo is to really hindi yung para lang kumita ng pera, 'di ba? You go places, 'di ba? Yeah. Love talaga, grabe. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, Miss
Thank you
Nicole.
also.
Oo,
Salamat.
thank you so much. And thank you for all those listeners hanggang sa susunod nating podcast. Thank you so much.
Yes, watch out
Bye!
for
Bye,
more.
everyone.
Oo. Bye, Miss Nicole. Thank you so much.
You're
Bye,
welcome.
everyone.
All
Again,
right.
our special guest for today, Miss Nicole Hyala and Miss Pam Baluyo.
All right. Bye.
Bye, everyone.